We're off to 𝒆💂💆.
La la la. No, sorry.
We're journey on.
I'm doing another la las. I'll break your camera.
Wembley boys.
Superb, isn't it?
How we all doing? Nick?
Yeah, buzzing, mate. Fucking still on a high, really, if I'm being honest. Yeah, just fucking, I couldn't get my breath. I mean, like I didn't have any doubts that we'd win the game. You know, before going into the fixture. Is my microphone all right? Yeah. So I just think it was just a massive relief for me when we come out of the ground. It's like we're actually going to Wembley. You know, it's been a long time since I've gone to Wembley, and it was just bringing back memories. I know you weren't. No, you'd have been too, weren't you, Jay? It's just bringing back memories of the '95, and I think it was '91 cup finals, and yeah, man, it's proper buzzing. I said this season will be like a season we look back at and kind of like, you know, in years to come, I think, wow, what a season that was. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, buzzing, man. But I booked my hotel. Well, my pal booked it about 3 months ago on Booking.com. So yeah, and it's literally right by Wembley. You can see the arches. So yeah, man, really looking forward to it.
Go on, Nick. Go on, son. I love it, mate. Superb. Neil, how you doing, mate? Blue Tube.
Cheers for having me on again, guys.
Nice.
Nice to see it. It's nice to actually meet Tommy as well.
Yeah, first time,
first time, isn't it? No, we watched it on the telly. We were one of the few that, if we'd have had tickets, we'd have been separated. So we watched it on the telly, and it was just the vibe coming through was fantastic. Little bit of the shine was rubbed off with not knowing what was going on with Jay, but still fantastic. But now, obviously, we'll talk about this as well, won't we, today? That it's good news with him, isn't it? It's not as bad as we thought. So, but yeah, over the moon, brought back loads of memories. Long time coming again, hasn't it? This trip to Wembley.
Yeah.
Tom Lee, Blues Focus. Thanks for coming on again, mate. As always.
Not a problem.
What do you think, mate?
Oh, about the whole night and everything. Yeah, it's just absolutely buzzing. You know, there was a frustrating night with the way that we played. I don't think we played very well at all, really. But that doesn't matter. We won. Dykes got the winner. I was absolutely buzzing for that. Like Neil was saying then as well with Jay and everybody, you know, it's just like it's good to see that the news isn't as bad as what we might have perhaps thought it was at the time, because, you know, I mean, like how the referee don't give that as a penalty, I'm absolutely still gobsmacked now. You know, he trips him over, falls on him. You know, I think he falls on him and then sort of like bends his knee or something like that, because he needed the oxygen mask, from what I could see when all the physio were on the pitch and everything. So honestly, still don't know, but the referees in this league and down the bottom ends of these are just absolutely shocking. So just thank God for Lyndon Dykes, because I would not have backed us on penalties, to be quite honest. I was feeling bloody nervous about that.
Yeah. Bang on, mate. The officials are awful lads, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're awful, aren't they, in this league?
Yeah, but I try not to moan too much about them. Sorry, no, I'll try not to moan too much about them, because you know this is what you got to expect at this level. Do you know what I mean?
It is, but we're just putting up with it, though, aren't we? And something really does need to be, because people are going to get proper hurt, aren't they? Like Jay could have been a leg breaker, really, the way he fell on him. And I know it wouldn't have stopped it from happening, but it needs recognition now. I mean, just the silly things like the ball outside the box with the keeper. The linesman was pretty much standing over that. It's just more infuriating that we're being taken as mugs for just like letting it go, really. That's how I feel. And I've been saying this for years. I mean, I'm 22 now and I've been dealing with this for You're laughing at no, but it's never.
Neil, I'm 22, mate. Honestly, come on,
moaning, does it? It doesn't stop us having a good moan about it.
Yeah.
I think with the thing is the referees and the officiating, you can't do nothing about it. Do you know what I mean? I prefer it the way it is now than bringing VAR in.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't stand watching them Premier League games, mate.
Yeah,
they do my head in, stopping, starting, you know, drawing lines and all that. I just, you know, if there's a mistake happens. Something to talk about after the game.
100%.
You know, the officiating we knew weren't going to be great. Anyway, it's not great in the Championship, let's be honest. So, I think we've probably been on the wrong end of a few big decisions, but we've had a few go our way as well. I think it evens itself out over the course of the season myself.
I think you're right there, Nick, because we were talking. We did a little, only a short clip the other day. We've had a lot of penalties this season, haven't we? And some of them have been quite soft penalties, in my opinion. But then when the big decisions don't come your way, you're like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously genuine mistakes. It's got to be, it can't be anything else because of some of the really soft, like, spot kicks that we've ended up with. So, but you know what? Just picking up on what you were saying, Nick, you're right. You know, if it was to anything else like the VAR, it would ruin the game properly, wouldn't it? At least 50 points, and we would miss it. Much as we moan about it, miss moaning about it, wouldn't we?
100%.
What do you think, Tommy, with the VAR?
Yeah, I'm a big advocate to never have VAR in the Championship or in League One or anything. I think it needs to come out of the Premier League as well, to be honest. It's just a waste of time. What does it solve at the end of the day? Do you know what I mean? Like, all it does is it stops referees from making actual decisions. The linesmen keep their flags down for ages until eventually they have to do something. It doesn't actually make referees better at all. You know, their decisions might still be at 98% right all the time, but like, if they're not actually bettering themselves and making themselves more active to keep up with play and everything, then they ain't going to improve, are they? So that it's no wonder when they get to the Premier League, it's all just cushy and easy riding, because they know if they make a mistake, then VAR will back them up. Really, it's pathetic.
I don't know if anyone watched. Sorry, I'd get to Neil after you said. I don't know if anyone watched the Carabao Cup semi-finals. I think it was, and they actually had the referee on loudspeaker, so it was going around the stadium as he was. It was like watching American football. It was absolutely ridiculous, man.
And adding to that, did anyone see that thing on Sky about the lower league ref? And they had them in the studio with like a former player, and he was on about. And it showed his microphone. He was mic'd up, and the way he was talking, they've made it so technical. He's going on zone this, zone that, position this, player number this, that, between all the officials, and they've just made it so complicated. All they need to do is watch the game, know where they are, move out the way of the ball, like the referee in the game the other night didn't. He must have had about 3 good touches, to be honest with you, and. They've made it so technical now, and sometimes I think they're just like missing the glaringly obvious. They're talking about what zone they're in, and are they in a zone where it might be a free kick or a penalty, or if you get a chance, I think it's on YouTube. There's a clip on YouTube. No, I don't advise watching it because it'll bore you, but it makes you realise how technical it's gone, and it's the wrong way. Man. Good old fashioned. I remember one of the old. It was there was a referee years ago, 𝒃𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒄𝒂💏, that was from Solihull, and back in the 80s when I started going down, he got a lot of the Blues games, and he did a lot of the friendlies when he retired as well. Good old fashioned referee, straight down the middle. No one had messed with him, and most of the time, sometimes he'd make a dodgy decision, but most of the time he got it right, and you accepted that.
Yeah, so that's the thing about referees nowadays. Like, they just seem like meek and easy to manipulate almost when you're on the pitch. Like referees back in the day had some grit, didn't they? But it was was it Phil Dowd, the referee, the sort of black hair guy? I can't remember. I think it's Phil Dowd. Nobody messed with him. Like, he was a proper straight-laced, old-fashioned referee, and he was great. Even if he did get mistakes wrong every now and then. But like, referees, they just don't seem intimidating or anything, and when things like that do come up, it's like it's easy to point the finger at them, but if they're convinced that what they're saying is right, that even if it is wrong after they look back at it, but it just infuriates the life out of me sometimes when I'm watching it, and they just seem to be stuck in two minds, or when the line is pointing this way to think, is it this throw, and then the referee's also pointing that way, and it takes ages. Oh, come on, just give something, and then you can change your mind afterwards. But
on that, Tommy, just to come back, sorry lads, I know I'm taking up a lot of the time here, but the one thing that I will take from what that referee was saying the other day, he was quickly explaining exactly what his mind, the process in his mind was, and explaining it, and the players were like, oh, fair enough, and the guy they had in the studio agreed with that. Whereas what we're seeing a lot of this now, it's like pointing at you come here, and they're telling them to zip it. And that's where I think the referees are going wrong these days, is where they're not taking that time to actually speak with the players and explain the decision. It doesn't have to take long. Seconds
Exactly.
like, this is how I do it, lads.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
end of.
Hello, Ben.
How you
How you
doing?
doing, son?
Yes, Ben, how are you? Yeah, a question for the panel. So, Stand for the Truth saying, do you want... He's saying he wants Wrexham in the final, but regardless, if it's Peterborough, who do you think the larger Wembley pitch will suit? Because the pitch is apparently bigger. But he thinks it suits best for Blues as the smallest size pitch out of all three teams. So, I mean, first of all, who do you want? Because I was just watching Totem talk, and it was kind of mixed. It was kind of mixed, and I was thinking about it, and I think, like when I got in from the Bradford game, I was thinking Wrexham because I wanted it more so for not the Hollywood thing, but the more coverage. So let's get a spotlight on us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but then I was thinking, Barry Fry, and so I'm really torn, and I think we couldn't have picked. Well, we never picked it, but I think it's felt really nice that whoever we get, it's going to be a good final.
Yeah, it's going to be special, isn't it?
Is anyone like swaying towards a certain team for any particular reason?
I want Wrexham just because I feel like it'd be great. You know, it's the big day out and everything, and we'd absolutely murder them on that big pitch at Wembley. Honestly, we really would. Like we did well against them in the home game. Away at theirs was difficult because of the, you know, obviously we didn't have anywhere near as the amount of away fans that we gave Wrexham on that night. So at Wembley with 40,000 Blues fans on that big pitch, we've got the better players. We'll have our best team out and everything. We'll have the better fans as well. You know, we absolutely take droves down to Wembley. We'll absolutely take over the whole city like we did last time when we played Arsenal. So we'll win. If we play Peterborough, we'll win. If we played Bolton or whoever it was, if we're playing Bradford, like we'll win. We'll just win every single one of them. We will. Like we are just the best team.
Go on, how many goals?
I'd go 3-0 or maybe 9.
On the
So
same.
you fancy Wrexham then? So what about you, Neil and Benny? Do you fancy if you had the choice?
I'd say Wrexham myself, and I've got to say it's probably more down to the generation I'm in and my age, really. The sentiment of Barry Fry is wasted on me because it was way before my time. I imagine that's probably the same with Tommy as well. Yeah, I know he's shocked. He's not going to talk to me.
I like Barry Fry, but like I don't want to beat him as well at the same time. And also, as actually, if Wrexham make the final, why don't we just invite Barry Fry into the Blues end?
He comes as well.
Yeah,
I reckon the Blues on, I do.
I think Peterborough are a bit of a bogey team for the Blues, and that's the only one of the main reasons why I wouldn't like Peterborough, because they tend to turn us over even when we have the match. Do you know what I mean? When we outplay them, they just tend to just do us. It's like there's this thing, and I reckon Barry Fry's probably got something to do with that. He probably goes in and riles them up a little bit before the match.
Yeah. I think.
What about you, Jay?
I think, like you said, Nick, with the coverage and Tommy as well. Like, I think it's brilliant having League One teams. I know it's painful to say because we're in League One, but like,
not for much longer.
Yeah, obviously. But I mean, the fact that Blues are in League One, the amount of coverage that would generate, mate. I mean, the revenue that it would generate would be more than Premier League teams. So I mean, it's good for both teams in that sense, and that's what I want. But like, my heart would be like the Barry Fry scenario because of the sentimental values to play against Peterborough. But for the good of the club and that, I think I'd want Wrexham just for the amount of revenue that would generate. I mean, the amount of celebrities that would be there, mate, they'd be all over it.
Yeah.
Mate, they'd be spending loads of money. There'd be so much coverage, mate. And, you know, I mean, how good's that? Like a League One final generating more money than Premier League games.
It's massive for the competition.
Massive.
Yeah, well, I think Wrexham. I do. I think Wrexham. I think, like you said, Jay, I'm not really all about these Hollywood stars and that. But while we're down in League One and that, like, let's get the spot. I mean, the spotlight was on us massively for the Wrexham at home game. Then the Newcastle game, everyone was talking about us after Newcastle. I watched that 45 minutes on BBC iPlayer the following day, and because there was no VAR and that, it went like a flash. You know, because like I'm used to watching. If I'm in the house, I'm watching a Premier League game. Don't want to keep banging about refereeing, but the game just seemed so long. Like it went like a flash that first half. Even my pal, who's a mad Villa fan, said it was an amazing first half, amazing game. But the first half was just unreal. So yeah, the spotlight's on us big time, and I think let's keep it on us while we get into the championship. And man, let's get this winning mentality. I'm really looking forward to next season as well, guys.
Relish it as well a little bit.
Yeah, not even so much that as well, lads. I mean, look at the owners we've had over the past years. Like Tom Wagner's got his head screwed on. He's doing it all properly. He's doing it all legit. And I want Blues to make as much money as possible. And I'm sure you guys the same way. So from the Wrexham point of view, I think it's the way. Like,
yeah, you just think, Wrexham Blues final around the world or Peterborough Blues doesn't have the same ring, does it?
Yeah, massive.
Good point.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know what the people are watching. I mean, there's over 132 people watching. Just let us know. Just put Wrexham or Peterborough in the comments. See where kind of like where your heads are at.
We haven't even said official hello either, have we? Keep right on, Bluenoses. We got a beer.
Yeah. Well, come on.
Keep right on.
Yeah, I think a few people are saying Wrexham, but I mean Thomas is saying Peterborough be special for Barry Fry. I think Barry Fry would come anyway. I mean, because they're the holders, aren't they, Peterborough?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
You know, so yeah, man, buzzing. So yeah, so what's so talking about getting back to league action now on Saturday, is anyone going to the Reading game? You going, Tommy?
Yeah, I'm going. It's a bloody 12 start as well. That's just shit. That is. Whoever's idea was that? I don't know whose idea it was, but whoever it is, I want to find him and I want to punch him really hard in the side of the head, just like that. So don't put it on at 12. Why couldn't it be like a 3 o'clock or something like that, or even just like a 5:30 or something? Like that would have been like reasonable. I've got to come down from flipping Northwich. Honestly, it's ages away. All for Reading as well. Reading's a horrible place. So I remember it's like just a horrible place. Weird.
It's the most boring away ever.
Yeah, don't like him.
Nick's face.
I've got Reading. I said to my pal today, we were out some food. I said, I don't think I'll ever go to Reading again. I've been there about 5 times, mate. It's the most boringest away day.
Well, we got promoted there, didn't we, back in 2009? That must have been quite good. But like, apart from that, like, why else would you want to go to watch Reading? It's just shocking game.
Wonder why the Reading fans even go there after time, the way it's going down there.
Well, they don't, do they? It's always only about 1,000 of them. So
let's be kind. We know exactly what that feels like.
Yeah. Emu Games just said so. We're on for the double. Do you think can anyone see any cups for the double for us this season, potentially or not?
Not without. I don't want to sound arrogant, but I think we can confidently say. I mean, yes, why not? I mean, let's be ambitious. I don't think it's arrogant to say it. With the form that we've had throughout the season, regardless of a hiccup here and there, I think absolutely we're in the final. We're top of the table. I think we can even be as ambitious as to say, looking at the most amount of points. I mean, what was it? 103 that Wolves got all those years ago.
105, I think, is actually.
Is it? Yeah. There you go. Why not?
I think we can beat that total idea.
Yeah, I think we can. So do I think we can. We just got to believe. I'll tell you what, though, just my concern is the occasion. Was it the occasion that got on the other night? Tommy said it wasn't like the play wasn't the best, and they looked a bit nervous to me. Blues did. Was that the occasion, or was that something else, or what? Because being at home, it was almost like we gave them a little bit too much respect to start with.
I think so. Yeah, nerves.
So
I think
you've got to overcome that sort of sensation, really, and get used to these big games because the Blues, we're going places, and we've got to be in that mentality. Because if we want to push on and look short term next year, we don't want to be having a rest. We want to be pushing on, doing Ipswich, don't we? We want to go straight up.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, for me, I don't think it was the occasion. I just think it was Bradford were really up for this game. I think they caught us kind of off guard. I don't think it was the occasion because it was pretty much the same team that played against Newcastle, and the occasion didn't phase us then. Do you know what I mean?
But that's where we've got to step up and show the class, isn't it? Then
100%, mate. Yeah, but I don't think we got out of. I mean, I want to say I don't want to say we was lucky to win. I think Bradford ran out of puff in the end, you know, and the quality shone through, you know. But they gave us a really good game. I mean, if you think about it, we're unbeaten at St Andrews this season. I'll probably say, off the top of my head, that was one of the hardest games we've played at St Andrews this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Huge
think
praise
so.
to Bradford for it as well.
Yeah.
Gotta give
that's
credit.
the thing as well. Like, because that's the thing as well. Like, they're third in League Two, so they are a much better side than what Cambridge were, who are in a higher division. But you know, like when we played Walsall early in the season as well, and they're top of League Two. So like that was a tricky game as well. So that those teams are hard to play, but you know, we still won in the end, and that's why.
Yeah,
it should give us confidence when we play teams like Wrexham. I think the only thing actually about Wembley is that maybe one thing that might give Wrexham a little bit of confidence is they have played there before, haven't they? Haven't they?
Yeah.
They'd made the playoff finals a couple of times and failed, didn't they? I think
That's
James
right,
McLean's
that's
been there a couple of times with other teams as well. So there are a couple of players who've got some Wembley experience. But even then, though, like we should just take it to them because they won't be able to take it. Whichever team we play. We got too much confidence and too much quality on that pitch.
I've got a question for you guys as well. We'll take it in turns, but I promised the Blue Nose that commented on one of my videos from yesterday, and it was a really good question, to be honest. I'll start with you first, Nick. I'll ask you the question. So, like the question I had, it was a comment, and it said, this was from the Hull reviewer. If Blues win the EFL trophy and we win the league, does that make Chris Davis the most successful rookie manager?
Successful Blues manager?
No, rookie manager. Like it's his
A
first
rookie manager? Well,
winning the EFL trophy and then
yeah, I would have thought so. Yeah, I would have thought so, mate. Yeah, I mean, everyone's just going to say, well, you know, we spent 30 million or whatever. That's what's going to be thrown back at us. But you know, you still have to beat the opposition. What's in front of us? Do you know what I mean? Like you always say, Jay, it was a brand new bunch of players.
Yeah.
You know, a completely different style to how Blues have played in the past. So there was lots of obstacles. I mean, if you think about it, like when Wolves got that total, what Tommy was going on about, I think it was 105 points. It was the second half of the season that they really kicked on. I think it was sort of like end of January, beginning of February, they really kicked on. And I think you can see that with Blues. You know, we're really mixing our play up now in terms of, I mean, at the start of the season, it was literally very short passing, you know, going out wide, lots of possession. Now we're really mixing it up. We're adapting to the opposition, which we kind of knew. Like, well, I was hoping, you know, Chris Davis would have, you know, a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C, etc. And I think we're seeing it now. Do you know what I mean? We've really grown to this season for me. So, and I think it does, man. I think it suits the Championship much better. We've seen it against Newcastle, where teams are, you know, coming at us and we're going at them. It's back and forth. It's going to be some season next season. You know, Martin Grange just said that this team wouldn't make the top 10 of this season in the Championship, and I have to kind of disagree with him, you know, because for me, there's only 4 decent teams in that Championship: Leeds, Sheffield United, Burnley, and Sunderland. The rest are bang average. Bang average. I reckon we'd be challenging for top 6. You know, I'm not saying we'd make top 6, but I reckon we'd be there or thereabouts this season. Honest to God, he thinks we need to offload a few and get another 8 players in. I mean, to be fair, he did say I haven't watched them week in, week out like you guys have, because he's from London, innit? So I think we challenge for the playoffs this season if we was in the Championship. Sorry, I don't know what everyone else thinks.
Tommy, what do you think, mate, about that question about Chris Davis being the most successful rookie manager?
Yeah, it's a great question, actually. And also great points as well you made there, Nick. Actually, I agree completely, actually, with the way that we've changed and adapted things throughout the season. It's that weekend game for me, a way where we just like had a couple of bad games of form. not playing particularly like outstanding, and then we have that game and we've been on this real proper incredible run. Does he make him the most best rookie manager? I mean, he's what, 39, 40 now. I mean, the guy's probably younger than Ronaldo, and that's saying something. But like, I don't know. There probably is better rookie managers out there, but if he's the best rookie Blues manager, 100%. To consider he's never even managed a proper football club, like a professional club at the helm and everything. He's been with Brendan Rodgers and he's been with Postecoglou and everyone. But to take the way that this team was, you know, at the start of the season as well, when we hadn't made any signings, I think a lot of Blues fans were really nervous to think what we're actually going to be like this season. And then when he came in, I think a lot of people were thinking, well, I'd really like this to work because he looks like a great manager, but we don't know. And then he made some really great signings with the backroom staff and everybody. And to be top with 10, 11 points clear at the top of the table at the moment. And in a trophy final, if he does the double, then it's set in stone, you know. I think Bruce is probably as close you can get to that, but then again, he'd managed Palace before that, so I think that's about as close as you can get, really, for Blues managers.
Neil,
100%. Your
thoughts, mate?
Well, I'm going to be patriotic and say while he's a Blues manager, he's the best manager in the league. But now I'll put my my sensible hat on. The numbers speak for themselves. Now we can only go on what we've played this season, and I know they were only friendlies, but we turned the baggies over at the start of the season when they were prepping for their, they were getting ready for life in the Championship. Recently, we've given Newcastle a really good game at home, and I think if we were playing at that sort of level, that week in, week out, I think we quickly realised that we have got that possibility and that. We've got that nous in the squad. And not only that, but the guy, I think he's just got something different that I haven't seen in a manager down the Blues. And I've seen a few of them, to be honest with you. His technical grift and his the way he goes about things. He's not vocal enough with us. It's all, like he does just sprout, what we want to hear. But I think behind the scenes, he's got that team so harmonious, and he knows how to fine-tune the players. He knew what he wanted to get rid of in the squad, didn't he? And, a lot of people, like Bacuna, when he went, one of our flair players, that surprised me. But
good riddance to him, man. I didn't like him, I never.
And he didn't want that. And the players that he's brought in, and that's not just him, that's all to do with Craig Gardner as well, isn't it? And what's going on in the background. But I mean, the one thing, and I know it's not black and white, but look what's happened to Tottenham since he's left there.
Yeah,
I reckon it had a hell of a lot to do with how Tottenham have been playing, because Tottenham were pushing, to possibly move it a bit further this season, weren't they? And they've fallen apart, haven't they?
I've got
get anything going out of him at the moment. He was like their number 2, wasn't he? So I might be totally wrong, but for me, I think he's superb, and best rookie manager that I've seen in a long time, to be honest with you. And I think he's potentially going to be one of the best Blues managers that we'll have.
Yeah,
going, and I just want to keep that positivity going because that's what I'm all about. Just don't put any doubts in there. Let's just keep it spreading.
Yeah, get behind him, keep backing him.
Yeah.
Ben, what do you think, mate?
Well, he doesn't beat Rooney. He was obviously something else, wasn't he? You know what? I would have been really unsure on how to answer that question had it not have been for the Newcastle game, which might sound a little bit silly considering it was just a one-off game in the FA Cup. But that's kind of what I was waiting for, just that test to see the lay of the land. We weren't in the Championship, which we were so used to for so many years. We dropped down to another division, and that kind of put a veil over it for me. It was like, well, how good are we really? Because we haven't had that sort of test. And then we got one better, didn't we? In fact, we got much better, not just a Premier League team, but a top team that's challenging for Champions League places. And we took it to them. And for a bloke to come into a club that hasn't been doing well for a really long time, had an awful season getting relegated, to then change the entire squad, change the culture, get the fans on side and build up this team to eventually go up ahead against Newcastle in the way that we did. And to be honest, arguably, potentially had a right to come away with a win as well, really. And we're quite unlucky, especially when you look at the goals. It speaks for itself, doesn't it? And this is putting aside the Wembley trip, the points and winning the tally in League One or whatever you want to say about it. So Absolutely, it certainly points into that direction. I think he's going to be a cracking manager.
Yeah, great point.
I just hope that we can keep a hold of him, to be honest with you.
Now you've said it.
I know, yeah, you've spoken into existence now.
It's all my fault, guys.
Postecoglou is going to get the sack, and then Davis is going to be on the door, honestly. Oh,
imagine
God. Oh,
SD Football, who's a Peterborough fan, and he said sometimes a step back is a way forward. And I know we've spoken many a time about this, haven't we, Jay? And it's proved to be. I mean, Villa done it, didn't they? They got relegated from the Premier to the Championship, and look what they done. So man, buzzing with this season, absolutely buzzing, guys, man.
Sometimes you need to actually learn what it's like to win again. And it goes back into that whole culture of a football club. If you lose and you dross and you get used to it, it seeps into the fabric of a football club.
That's what had happened for years down at the Blues, isn't it? Hovering around the relegation zone. It was going to happen at some point, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was needed. Like they just said, SD Football, it's just a refresh.
Yeah, 100%.
Should we turn the fans on? Because I'm sure there's a few Bluenoses that want to the chest. Yeah,
get them on,
boys.
My answer was, it's not the league you're in, it's the club that you are. That's different. The club that you are defines you. The ambition of that club defines you.
Growing excitement, there's a growing feeling of this club is finally on the move.
Hello, and welcome to the Blues Football Phone-In. For the Bluenoses, keep right on.
That's it.
Guys,
Get your calls in.
no lines open. Yeah.
Wembley.
Let us know what you've not what so much of what you thought of the game on Tuesday, but are you planning on going to Wembley? What's your plans for that weekend, man? That's for the callers, that.
Michael.
Good evening, Jay and the jury.
How we doing, mate?
How you doing?
Up the glow creations, mate.
Yeah.
How we doing, son?
Yeah, all good. We're suffering from a flu and swine flu and all that. Back vertical now.
Is everybody okay, Michael?
I can now. Paul has turned the YouTube off on the TV. That's blasphemy. We'll be out there. I can hear you all loud and clear.
Yeah.
How are you, Michael? So what do you reckon the crack is then? You going to Wembley? You planning to go?
Absolutely.
Who would you like, mate?
I think lots of you make good points, but I'd go with the Wrexham just because of the branding opportunities, and it's going to put us more on a global scale playing Wrexham. Obviously, it's all about the result, I suppose, but also enjoying it. Like this time around, I went down to 2011 with the Carling Cup final, and what a day! It never leaves you. 27th of February. This time around, I'll be taking my partner and my daughter, and it's just having that connection of all the good times this season. We've had so much of abundance, but out of the two, I'd have Wrexham over Peterborough.
Yeah,
Wrexham. Yeah.
You got anything you want to ask Tommy or Ben and Neil, Michael?
Well, I love looking at all your channels, to be fair. I think your offer obviously really good, all of you. I saw Tommy, he was on Around the Ground, I believe.
Yeah, man,
He always does a good blog as well. He came to the Lincoln game as well. So, I love like watching the away fans as well, how they see the game. And I love watching us celebrate goals as well. So,
did you see the limbs? Just quickly, Michael. Blues posted a thing on all their socials today, and it was from the Tilton end, so it would have been in the top of the Tilton. The limbs when that Dykes header went in were absolutely insane. Has anyone seen it?
Yeah, it's good.
I haven't, no.
Mate, you need to watch it. I was watching it on repeat for about 15, 16 times. It's absolutely scenes.
Get it up in a bit, Nick.
Yeah, well, I'll try and get it up, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it, Nick. It's something special, and it's from like the far side, and you can just see across the tilt as it curves round. When that goal went in, I actually ran down to the corner where Dyke celebrated, and my phone come out of my pocket and whacked a woman on the head. Completely like a bonus for me. And I saw Dave as well. Dave jumped on the pitch.
Oh no, yeah.
At full time. What a Zulu.
Mate, I've got him on camera right on the pitch, and he looks like he's a musical conductor. Because he's like, he's anyone there, and he's like, all the Blues fans are singing, and he's there like waving them all on to sing louder and stuff. I was like, yes, Dave, yes, love it, son.
We're a mad breed, didn't we?
Yeah, honestly, he's like a musical conductor. Honestly, I couldn't stop laughing. Class. Absolute class. But yeah, we had where's Wally, didn't we? Where's Woody last week? Then it was where's the boy in blue, and then we had where's Woody's phone gone?
Did you find it, Michael?
I knew it come out my pocket when I was walking back up the stairs. Oh my God, I'm going to find this phone. There's a photo of my daughter as a screen cover, and she turned around and see my daughter was there. So I managed to reclaim it.
No good. Oh, you haven't been? Yeah, did you get your phone? Sorry, I didn't quite hear that. So you've lost your phone in that goal?
No, I celebrated. I ran down to celebrate. Listen, Dyke. So you'd see me like running down the stairs to the corner. And it just came out of my pocket and just whacked a woman on the head apparently, and she wasn't impressed. But she turned around and see like a picture of my daughter was on the phone, and managed to get it.
Lovely. So Wrexham, you fancy them, Michael? So just going back to league action now on Saturday, Reading away. You fancy us to go there and get 3 points, mate? Scoreline.
You know what? If we had Stansfield fully fit, I don't think there's an issue. I've seen a massive turn with Stansfield since the Newcastle game, and he didn't score against Newcastle, but his performance warranted that as a Premiership player. And it's like the old Stansfield of old of last season, but the way he's got against Charlton. Yeah. And I'm so happy for him, and obviously did really well against Bradford. So it's just gutting. That's the only blip of the whole game. Is the injury, but it's good to see him that he's smiling. He's out of hospital. It's not as bad as we first feared, but I don't know how many weeks he'll be out. I think it's a big challenge for Dykes and May. They've got to step up. This is their opportunity now.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I can't remember them ever partnershiping before, so it's new territory for us. But I'd like to say we've got the quality and the depth in the squad, and this is where it's going to be showing.
Yeah. So a scoreline. What scoreline, Michael? Reading, Birmingham, Saturday.
I'll go 2-1. I wouldn't say it's a convincing win. I'd say I'd take a 1-0 now. I'd take a 2-1, 2-0.
Yeah.
I know
I'll be happy with
that. He's highly thought of down there. I saw a documentary from Harley Dean of all people, and he rates him. But I think we'll be okay. 2-1.
Most important, Michael. Message to the Bluenoses, son. Get it in.
I just think enjoy this moment because we've had so much dross, but this season we have been littered with like blessings of just madness and carnage, and to see St Andrews full like that in good voice and the limbs, it's just such a special time now, and long may it continue.
Too right, mate.
Totally agree. Do you know what's nice as well, guys? Like, I think Johnny Wheeler just put something in Carol about. I've never seen so many families down St Andrews. Do you know, like young kids and proper families, and they're going to get to sample Wembley, and they're going to be the future fans, which is brilliant. Do you know what I mean?
100%,
because you know seasons are past, you wouldn't see any young kids down there. It'd just be lads, basically.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because like, how often do young kids get to have such an amazing day with Blues? Not very often, particularly in the last 10, 12 years. I mean, like, I was lucky when I was growing up to have like finishing 9th in the Premier League and then winning the Carling Cup. I mean, I'd still been a Blues fan even that hadn't happened, but like probably not as passionate. But like with kids growing up that have been before me who would have gone like 6 or 7 when they were in like those sort of seasons with Monk and Rowett and everything, like they were good and everything, but they would have been hard to have gone to. And you know, with kids that are like growing up now, 4, 5, 6 that sort of age, you know, when they're going to Wembley and everything and standing in the stadium and watching us beat Wrexham, it's gonna be fantastic. You know, it's like it's proper what you want to see. But like it'd be so easy for them just to go and support Liverpool or United or Chelsea or one of those teams that always makes Wembley. But with Blues, it's that extra bit special then, you know. So it's massive for the club. It really is, even if it is the EFL trophy.
Definitely, mate. 100%.
Well said.
Right, Woody, there's going to be some more callers coming in, mate. I love you loud, son.
Love you,
Yeah,
loud.
nice one with it.
Thing about my daughter, if I may.
Yeah.
It's a privilege to take her down there. It really is. And when you've got the videos of her interacting and singing the songs, and we've got Super Chrissy Davis, and like she's proper going, and she's doing all the who are ya? Like she's really immersed as well. She's like full on Blue Nose, and it's just such a nice time now to take children and the family zones as well. You've got to pinch yourself. Just go back 18 months and see how far this club has come. Phenomenal transformation, and it's a party. It's a party down there. The only way to describe it.
Party central.
Party central, man.
Party central.
I'll sign off, guys. Love and leave you. Keep right on.
Keep right on.
Thank you,
Michael.
Keep right on.
Take care, mate.
Keep right on, mate. Up the Blues.
I don't know whether I would take him back, Blues, man. Chong. The guy saying, I don't know whether he would. I don't think so. I know we need probably wingers next season, but I don't think there's a spot for him. Really,
I think that was one of the best bit of business Blues did in getting the profit on him.
5 million, man. It's something like that.
Colin.
Hello.
How we doing, mate?
Hi, Nick.
Oh, yeah. Colin, how are you, mate?
All right, Nick.
Good,
hello,
good.
hello, Ken. Hello, Neil. Hello, Tommy.
Right, Colin, how we doing?
All right, mate.
We've got a starting 11 here, Colin.
Some 5-a-side team, this is.
Five-side team of those things, that's all.
5-a-side.
The good news is, for me, Jay Stansfield, I was really, really worried.
Yeah.
I was really worried for him. I thought, that's our season. But I'm really happy that he's okay.
Yeah, it's good news, that, really. I was buzzing when the Blues broke that news, and then he actually posted on his Instagram, didn't he? I was thinking what hospital he went to. He must have gone to Heartlands, you know. Can you imagine Stansfield in Heartlands Hospital?
On that picture.
Was it Heartlands, was it, Neil?
Yeah, it looked like it. Yeah, it looked like round the back. He must have been in the PD unit because it looked like the kids. They must have thought he was younger. He looked like the
Yeah. And I was wondering whether he'd be going that waiting room like everyone else for 15, 16 hours, but I bet he must have got.
Oh, they used to do that. The players always used to go to City Hospital from if anything happened down at St Andrews, but that's moved now. So I think that's why it's Heartlands now. They used to just keep them in the corridors with the rest of people.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know. It is good news, Cole. Buzzing actually, because at first I was thinking I just want him back for Wembley. Do you know what I mean? But it looks like we're going to get him back sooner than that now. So, yeah.
Well, what do you reckon? I was going to say the one that surprised me going back a couple of weeks. Do you remember when Iwato bent his leg on that challenge? It was
Was that Huddersfield?
I thought he was going to be out for the season, with that. And then, he was back in no time, wasn't he? That
was back the next time, weren't he?
Yeah, amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You can't injure Iwata though. He's not a human. He's a cybernetic organism
going,
that doesn't
doesn't
get injured. Yeah.
It's in the
I do wonder
fight.
how long we can ride our luck with that though, because we've had we've had standstill. There was an injury that we
He's
had
saying
to,
it all again. He's done it again, hasn't
He's
he?
speaking into existence.
there was an injury we had to Cochrane where it was like, oh, hang on, what's going on there?
Oh,
Yes.
at Barnsley, yeah, he got stretchered off. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I've said it now, so you're welcome, you lot.
Tom Brady's new whatever it is he's invested in.
Yeah. What's he doing? What sort of potions has he got in the physio room?
As long as it's all above board, you know what I mean? Just like nothing above board.
The other question I want to ask is, what do you think of this Nathan Jones, the Cheltenham manager?
Oh, he makes himself look silly, doesn't he, in his interviews?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, he must be good. There's a pop song about him from years ago, isn't there? So he must be. He must know what he's on about.
I think
that's for the over 50s watching that.
I thought he was very bitter, to be honest.
I'm not singing it. No, I think it's sour grapes. We've seen a lot of sour grapes this year, haven't we? From a lot of them, I don't think they really know what to say, and they speak passionately, don't they? That's.
He's the worst one, though. He's the worst one. He's the one who said. He's the one who said Stansfield's goal was lucky.
One of the best goals he scored. That one wasn't it?
Oh no,
it was a great goal. I'll tell you what, he took that really well, didn't he?
One of his best goals, I think. For a second.
Goal.
Yeah, but you watch all Stansfield's goals back though, mate. He scored some crackers, like. Mate.
Well, the Charlton one reminded me of him last season. You know, that kind of like a ball over the top. I know it weren't a ball over the top, but kind of like running in on goal and then smashing it in the roof of the net. I remember him scoring one at Southampton away last season like that.
Yeah,
that was pure karma though. That was with that goalkeeper scenario. It was fantastic. I mean, he's worked right, getting the ball back and then bang, get it. The whole lot timing of it was just pure karma. Superb, brilliant. Come on, you blue boys.
Comes Jay up as well, really well. I think that goal.
Yeah. Yeah. What was you saying? Sorry.
Do you want the forecast for the Reading game?
Yes, please.
Yeah, the one, yeah.
But I know people want to get there. So
yeah.
I'll make it sweet. I think we're going to win 3-1.
That'll do, mate.
Yeah. Any goal scorers, Carl?
Well, hopefully, Alfie May, if he plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Dodge?
I can see one of our central defenders getting the goal as well.
Clara, time for it.
Yeah.
Ben Davis deserves a goal for all the effort he's been putting in.
Clara all Davis, yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, he does.
Some player he is, mate.
Nice
one, Colin.
Colin, before you go, message to the Bluenoses, mate.
Keep on to the end of the
Nice one, Colin. Thanks, mate.
Love the Blues, Colin.
See you later, Carl.
Bye.
So, mate.
Brilliant.
Yeah, well, we did do a parade, an open bus stop parade. We did around the Bullring, Thomas, in '95. Can't remember if we've done it for both of them, but we did do like an open top bus parade. Yeah, man. So why not?
Well, on that, Nick, Tom Wagner has got the council. He's got all the executive, everybody involved, hasn't he, about what's going on down the Blues? And I think that Birmingham Council would want to be involved now. I'd like to think they would.
Yeah,
because we're working together with this thing that's going on with the sports quarter. And it's going to put them back on the map, isn't it? And this is just the start of absolute massive things for Blues. This is. So everyone will want to be involved. I mean, we've got the government involved, on the financial level now as well. So it's superb, isn't it? What's going on? So open top bus, and the wider areas, make a day of it.
They're even. I have read that they're lighting up now all these high-rise buildings and flats, all royal blue as well, all around the city.
They've done the university. Birmingham University. They lit that up blue. Because if you remember, a few years ago, they lit the library up in claret and blue. And Villa made a big deal about that. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, it's nice that we're starting to wake up, you know.
We got Blue Shadow on as well, guys.
Yeah, you're right, Blue Shadow.
Yeah, you're right, Nick, Jay.
Yeah.
Tommy,
You're all right, mate.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's good to see you all on, all the, you know, great lads together. Brilliant.
Blue Shadow.
Well, yeah, how you all?
Yeah, good. How are you, Bab?
Not bad.
All good.
Yeah, not too bad. You know, getting on with life and keep jumping in and out myself, going, fucking hell, we're going to Wembley, lads. Fucking
Did you manage to watch the game, Bab? Did you manage to watch the game on the TV? I know you never went, did you?
No, I couldn't get tickets to the game. And then Blues TV, well, that was utter shit, to be honest with you. But,
yeah, I heard you.
So it was just getting the updates on my phone. But, yeah, I've been watching sort of like all the highlights back and all the, you know, off different noses. And then, you know, from the Bradford fans as well. And fair play to a few of them. There was like, oh, like, we wish, like, you know, Birmingham all the best. We think they're going to win it. And I was thinking, that's, you know, it's nice to have, in a sense, like the away support, some of them at least, saying, you know what, like, we're going to win. We're going to win at Wembley is quite a nice process, like a nice sport, you know what I mean?
You know what's good? You know, when teams are singing Where Were You When You Were Shit? That's class, that is, man. And I love that because I remember singing that to other teams, like, you know, and you just think, fucking hell, we're on the rise, man. Do you know what I mean? So,
well, it makes me smile because, like, we're in League One, so, like, we are shit at the moment, aren't we? It's like seasons ago, like, we were still in the Championship, but, like,
yeah, but we're the best shit, aren't we? We're the best
exactly.
Shit,
you wait until we are good. Like, that's what's going to happen then.
Yeah, well, I hope so, John, yeah. Yeah, so what do you reckon? So have you got any plans to go to Wembley? I know it's going to be. I mean, the cheapest tickets are only 20 quid, but have you got any plans or anything to make it down there, Blue Shadow, or are you pretty much staying put and kind of like watching it from home or with friends or what?
The plan was to go down, but like the situation at the moment, yeah, I probably ain't going to make it down. So I'll probably like up with a few friends and yeah, we'll just, I don't know, wherever we land, don't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's one of them. It's kind of like, I think there's going to be that many that just want to get tickets, and you know, the ones that don't get in will be all around the pubs anyway in London, celebrating and, you know, doing their thing. Yeah, be a night to remember, as they say.
Oh yeah, too right.
Yeah, because a few of my pals haven't really been down for a few seasons, and they're just going down for the weekend. Do you know what I mean? They're just getting train tickets. I mean, one of them have already bought his train ticket, so you know you can imagine. Yeah, well, here's one for you because I had it on my stream after the game. So I'd done an instant match reaction after the Bradford game, and we was not debating. We was kind of working out how many tickets each team would get. And then, say if we played Peterborough, would Peterborough sell less and we'd get more? What do you reckon with that, guys?
Well, I was talking to this guy the other day. I'll see if I can find it really quickly. But he said to me, I'm not going to be able to find it now. I think it was about 8,000 tickets. Yeah, here we are. So 2K is, so Wembley holds 90,000. 2K is for the segregation between the seats between the Wrexham or Peterborough and Blues, and then there's 8,000 corporate tickets that are going to be sold on the day. So that leaves 80k tickets each. So it depends, you know, if Blues versus Peterborough, we might get the more share. But there again, like Wrexham, they're a well-supported club, but they're not the biggest club, so we might get a little, like 1,000 a few more than that.
The thing is, though, that with the whole Wrexham scenario is they've got more of an international fan base because obviously they've got the Disney
more corporate side of it as well. You'd have more neutral wanting to go.
Yeah. Even these new fans all of a sudden that have emerged because they've saw them on Disney, and then they're going to be wanting to come there as well. So that's the issue. Well, it's true. That's what's happening to Peace. I mean, for their club, like I know it's like a Disney program, but like it's brilliant for that revenue, because as much as I don't want Wrexham to get a result out of Blues, I still want them to do okay for the rest of the season, because they're a small club. You know, they've got a similar model to Blues. You know, they built the way up and stuff. I want them to, but like I think, I mean, what do you lads think about it? Like in Blue Shadow?
Well, for me, like Wrexham, like I'm not too bothered about them. I mean, if we get them, we get them. Like I say, it's all about the celebs, isn't it? It'll be. I think that's what it's going to be. It's going to be made out to be like, you know, like. The first time round, it was about celebs at like the Blues ground. Second, you know, like Wrexham and shit. And then the third one is Wembley. So, I mean, if we get them, you know, it's going to be a big hype, and it'll be the tension of the day. You know what I mean? It's going to be more sort of fierce if it's going to be Wrexham. If it's on the other hand and it's posh, like I wouldn't mind posh, you know what I mean? I'd like to do to see sort of like the Barry Fry effect, you know what I mean? But I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who we get, because we're fucking winning that cup, mate.
I think it's destined to be Wrexham, I do. Yeah, here's a quick one. Andy says, but and this could be something what definitely Blues could do. He's showing it at St Andrews.
100%.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, would you go to something like that, Blue Shadow? I'm sure you would, wouldn't you, if you got the screens out at St Andrews?
Yeah, on the fan.
Yeah, like I think that's a good thing. Don't think going back a few years, I'm sure they've done that a few times where they've put us on like a screen, and there's been a fair few noses that have gone and sat and watched it, like kind of thing. So, yeah,
I watched one game down there this season. I can't think who it was. It might have been in the FA Cup, Lincoln or something. And it was in the day that they got the screens out and in the car park. I can't think who it was against. Someone will let me know in the comments. It was definitely a daytime game. I'm sure it was the FA Cup. And then you had the ladies' game on after. You know, if you brought a ticket,
that was we played them away, didn't we? Second round.
Yeah. Was it FA Cup, Tommy? Definitely.
Yeah, it was. Who did we play first round?
Sutton, was it?
That's it. Yeah, Williamson scored. He scored the 1-0 because the women's game was on in the day, and they played that in the. Yeah. I remember that. We were going to go to that in the end. Yeah.
So I mean, potentially they could do something like that. You know, even if they open one of the fan parks or just the fan parks. Do you know what I mean? It's more revenue for us, isn't it? What do you reckon, Neil and Ben?
I mean, that fan park would be perfect for it now, especially one at the back of the main stand. Yeah, it seems like we're doing more and more stuff like that. I don't see why they shouldn't.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have it in the ground though, like you have it in front of the cup or something.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, big screen in front of that scaffold.
Yeah. Well, that's what they've done against what Tommy was just going on about. They had the big screen out, so I actually went to it. So he was away to Sutton. And there was a fair few there, to be fair. 40,000, Andy's saying. I mean, it's going to be something around that, isn't it? 40,000.
Yeah.
I think as well, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You're not just like, if you're going down on your own, you're not just like surrounded by yourself, you're surrounded by a big family, you know what I mean? And, you know, we're continuing on growing. And, you know, we've got like a new generation of young kids coming into it as well. So it's all positive. It's just like a great thing to be a Blue Nose right now, and like for us like that I've seen the Blues, you know, through thick and thin, and you know we've hit hard times, but now we're on the up, and we're definitely going places.
Yeah, definitely, man.
You want to get for the Reading game, Blue Shadow?
Yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 Blues. To be honest with you, I can't see Reading scoring, but maybe that's just me with my Blues head. But there you go. And I don't care who pops it in, mate. As long as we fucking score, it doesn't matter anymore. But, You know when I messaged you earlier, Jay, is it cool if I do that thing now?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Blue Shadow's done a poem for EMU Games Master.
For his nan.
Yeah.
For his nan, innit? Yeah.
Man, yeah. So obviously, like, a lot of people will know that I write my poetry, and I don't know, like, when I mentioned it to you on your live the other night, Nick, and I just thought, you know what, as a Blue Nose, you know, I write, and I think on behalf of all noses, it brings like a lot of comfort to other people, you know, when they've lost someone. It definitely goes out to James and his family, friends, and rest in peace to his nan.
Yeah.
Fair play, Blue
Yeah,
Shadow.
go for it, man.
All right, okay. So it goes, a Valentine's poem filled with love and tears. A legend was lost as the angels appeared. For the time had come as goodbyes were spoke, and her life will be remembered with these words that I've wrote. For at 102 she gave her all, kept on going until heaven was called. And in that moment memories were etched, as within the light her soul was fetched. So on behalf of his noses, our condolences were sent for our blue-nosed brother Emu and to his family and friends. Because within this poem and up above in skies so blue, kind words and comfort we express to you. A line of sound through paths and steps, tears, emotions and hugs were met. And silence was felt as time stood still, as farewells were said to your nan and her kindred soul. Rest in peace. And that's on, like, written by me and on behalf of all noses, sent out to Emu and his family.
Nice one.
That's lovely, that is.
Well done.
It's really nice. Well
Yeah,
done,
just
Blue.
for people that don't know, so EMU Games Masters nan passed away on Valentine's Day, so the 14th of February. Good old innings of 102. So he did announce it on my channel, Chatting Blues. So and Blue Shadow said she'd do a poem for him. So that's really nice. I think he's at work, and he was in the chat, but I think he's at work now. So we'll watch it back, and that's really nice. Blue Shadow, thanks ever so much. So yeah, do we expect to see it before you go? Do we expect to see you down the Blues anytime soon in the Smoking Quarter?
Yeah, why are you missing me? I'll be down for the Wickham game. The 12:30 kick-off, fucking mad one. But yeah, definitely. I'll be back on it.
It'd be good to see you, bad man.
Yeah. I think that's what I've missed. You know what I mean? When things sort of like happen in life, and you know, you've got to decide sort of, you know, like, do I go to a game or do I sort my life out, kind of thing. So it's been one of them. So I've been putting off a lot of games to try and sort myself out and all these things going on. And I've actually missed going down. I missed the Smoking Quarter, you know. And going from there, so yeah.
Okay, I hope to see you at Wickham then, Bob.
Yeah, definitely. And as always, keep fucking right on.
We love you, Blue Shadow. Go on, get it in. Go on.
Good to hear from you, Blue Shadow.
But great live, lads. You know, to each and every one of you, like, you're all fantastic. I fucking love you. I love the people on the fucking pod writing in and everything. And we're going to fucking Wembley, lads. Get in.
Yeah, man.
I'll catch you all down at Wickham if you're going. So yeah.
Yeah, nice one, Blue Shadow. Thanks ever so much.
And good night.
See you later, Blue Shadow.
See you in a bit.
I love you all.
Nice one, Bob. Sadie's on about going to Wickham. Just got a swap of a shift as well. Yeah, Sadie. I think Sadie was at a game the other day, to be fair. You seen it, didn't you, Neil?
Hey?
Did you see Sadie at a game a few weeks ago?
Yeah, we saw coming out from, which game was it? No, we jumped on the 1875 bus.
Yeah, you all FaceTime me, didn't you? When I was at work.
Was it the Newcastle game?
No,
just before the Newcastle game. It was a League One, weren't it? I never mind. I do remember. It was a few weeks back.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing? You all right?
All right, mate.
Yeah, are you?
I have spoken to you before, lads, but
Say it again,
just
sorry.
phone up. I have spoken to you before.
Oh, say, mate, brilliant. You all right?
You all right? Yeah.
Who am I speaking to? Sorry, mate.
Steve.
Steve, how you doing? You all right?
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
Steve.
A few times, Joe.
I need to save your number, mate.
Yeah.
Need to save your number.
Just all excited on the way to Wembley.
Superb, mate. Are you going to go?
Yeah, definitely. Just trying to sort the room out for the weekend, go out on the pitch.
That's it, mate. That's it. Can you hear all the other lads okay as well? We've got Tommy and Neil and Ben as well. And Nick.
Yeah, I'm watching you on the screen as well. I watch all your
Right, Steve.
You're all really good at what you do.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Appreciate
Thank
it,
you.
Steve,
Nice
man.
one, Steve.
Yeah.
Nice one, Steve. So, what's the crack? Did you go down? Did you go against Bradford, Steve?
No, I didn't. I watched it on the telly. I couldn't get a ticket, mate.
Yeah.
Everybody was buying them, weren't they, to try and make sure that they get a ticket for Wembley.
Yeah. Well, I think you've got to have a season ticket first. It's going to go out to season ticket holders first, and then obviously if you've been buying tickets for the cup, then you're obviously first. I mean, I think they've done it. I think that's correct in it. You know, I think the way they've done it. You know, there's going to be people upset. Have you got a season ticket, Steve? Is there any chance you can get a ticket, or you kind of like?
I'm guaranteed a ticket. My mate's got corporate.
Oh, nice one. So you're sound then.
Oh,
Yeah.
superb.
I don't know how many tickets he'll get, but he's more than guaranteed me one. So
brilliant, man. Looking forward to it, Steve.
I haven't missed the final, to be honest with you. Looking to all of them. So it's just going to be fantastic. Tuesday was a bit dodgy, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little bit. Yeah, it was. But I mean, you got to give him credit, though, ain't you?
I thought the players looked nervous.
Yeah, I think so as well, mate.
Yeah, 100%.
Some of the passing.
Yeah, definitely.
It was just simple passes, and they just couldn't put them together.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I reckon it was nerves. Yeah.
The thing is, though, Blues of old wouldn't have come through that match the other day. We'd have fallen apart when they went at, like 1-1. But the new Blues going forward, and we were talking about this the other day, is that we've got that belief now that nothing's going to beat us.
100%.
And we just take it to that next level now. Do you remember when we couldn't hold on to a 1-0 win? We'd draw it or we'd lose it.
Yep.
Yeah. You just didn't have that belief during the game, but I've got that belief. There's been there hasn't been many games that I've been down to this year that I've thought we're not going to hold on to this. I've just had that belief that we were just going to go on and win the game, and it's happening.
I've believed every single game we're going to win this season, honestly. I don't feel like I've believed we're ever going to lose a game.
Even when we haven't played quite as good as we're getting used to, you've just got that belief in what's going on down there, haven't you?
Yeah, 100%.
But Steve,
I think that's one of the problems we've got this season with the crowd being quiet, because they're all expecting the win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think a lot of the crowd are taking it for granted that we're going to win.
Yeah.
That's a big
and
point.
Ain't there.
Yeah, you reckon that's what it is, Steve?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been following Blues now for 50-odd years, and you know what I mean? Some of the crowds that we've had down there, and the singing and what else have you.
Yeah.
But it's I've been to quite a few games this year, and it does seem flat.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it'll get there next season when we're on a more equal par with the other teams.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think because like in previous seasons, particularly when we've been like bad as well, like it's just been hard to get anything going because we just don't feel that great about the club anyway. But like when the football starts to come back and we're actually playing decent, we're winning games, we're being competitive with teams in the championship next season, the atmosphere is going to be there, and we're going to be really pushing for it as well. Because particularly if we start well as well, you know, like the possibilities are endless with us. You know, it's a upward trajectory, as Tom Wagner likes to say all the time. Really,
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
We've also got to wait and see who he brings in next year as well.
Yeah, agreed.
everybody's saying this team's good enough for the championship, but I still think we need about 4.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, because we got that new defender coming in the summer as well, Newman.
Yeah.
From Hanover.
Yeah.
I can't see May being there next year.
No.
I think he'll move him on.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame,
Yeah.
but I kind of get what you mean. Yeah.
I can't see him keeping him. He's already made his mind up this year that Jay's the man.
Yeah.
So I think we need another decent striker up front.
Yeah.
And probably some wing plays.
Yeah. 100% agree with that.
Wing plays. I think the midfield could hold its own.
Yeah.
I know he scored the winner on Tuesday, but I still don't see what Dykes brings to the game.
I think he's getting stronger each game, though. For me, he's starting to find his feet a little bit, and his work off the ball's good. I think we're spoilt because we got someone like Jay Stansfield in the squad. Who, for me, is Premiership quality. Jay Stansfield is. I think that's our benchmark, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's difficult to sort of for any of those players to reach that standard, and players like 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄 as well around you. It's a massive that benchmark to try and level off to, and we are spoilt with that.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
My problem with Dykes is he's a big bloke. He's 6'2", and he should be bullying defenders. He really should be bullying them, but he doesn't seem to.
I get that. Yeah, I do get that. And Willemsen's the same actually, and he's but he's got some technical ability. That guy has.
Brilliant for his feet.
He's good on the ball, but again, I saw the comments on the screen earlier on about them two working together. Williamson. No, Dowell.
Dowell. Yeah.
Does that work? You know what I mean? I think they might get in each other's way a bit.
I'd put Dowell out on the right, I would, and maybe keep Williamson as a 10.
Yeah,
because Scott Wright just seems to have. I don't know. He's a bit hit and miss lately. Scott Wright. I think Dowell's a lot better. Maybe put him out on the right.
But Tuesday he played him out of position, didn't he?
Yeah, that's true. To be fair,
he played him on the left. It's not his side. He prefers the right.
I don't know why I didn't start Anderson, to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say, Tommy, I think we really missed Anderson. Now, I know there's a big thing because we've had Anderson in the championship and he wasn't that great, so...
Yeah, we had a squad around him now, didn't he?
Yeah. I'm not saying, he's not going to play him next season.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I think he's going to definitely be getting back up for Anderson. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we definitely missed Anderson on Tuesday night, 100%, mate. I think we looked completely different when he came on.
Player from last year, Anderson, isn't he? And Laird, them two together, the way they've come on this season, fantastic.
Yeah, but look what's happened now this season. Now, I mean, the squad we had last season, it was all over the place. We had all different managers. We've got a good, solid foundation now. This is the start of the project now, in my eyes. What's happening so far, and I think I mentioned before, with Ethan Laird and Keshi Anderson, these are the kind of players that will get better with better foundations around them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's why them two are shining all this season.
I'll tell you what I've noticed with both of them this season. The speed seems to have increased.
Yeah.
They seem to have got faster. I don't know whether it's my imagination, but they both seem to have got faster this year.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah, as well. Yeah, Laird's a small bloke as well, but I can't remember where I heard this now. It might have been another podcast that said that he wins most of the headers when he goes up against someone else.
Yes.
He's only a small bloke, but the athleticism
brings it down where he wants it, and the way he lays it off to run onto, superb, isn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't heard. What is the update on Stansfield's injury?
I haven't heard anything, Steve, personally. I mean, it's news to me that these lads have told me about it because I've been asleep most of the day from my night shift, like. So it's all news to me. But
they've found out that there was no bone break or any ligament damage, and the medical staff at the club are going to keep monitoring it. So it's good news.
Well, it's a dead leg then.
Seems that way.
So it's not as bad as first feared.
Could be way worse.
Probably a few weeks, probably a couple of weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
Might not even be that. He had a bit of a bandages on, one of them straps, not straps, them white things.
The tubes.
Like tubes. He had one of them tubes on his leg. So I mean, after the game, when I done my stream, people were saying he broke his leg, and he was. I mean, he was on the way to hospital, but it sounded. I thought, I hope he's not broke his leg or something. I couldn't see the challenge because it's right up by the Tilton, which is the other side of the ground to me. So, so it's not as bad as we first all feared, Steve.
Yeah.
So, man.
When I first saw him being the way he was acting and everything, I thought it was cruciate or something like that. I did.
Yeah, right.
They put him in a vacuum splint, didn't they? And they do that when they fear that it's a broken leg. And to be fair, they treat it like a broken leg until they knew what it was anyway. Just keep it strapped up. Yeah. He was on the end and that wasn't he? The gas and air.
Gas and air, yeah.
Was he on the gas and air? Yeah. So what do you reckon for Saturday, Steve? So we go to Reading Saturday. Do you fancy us? No Stansfield.
The only body I've got on Saturday is because May's not been playing regular.
Yeah,
same here, mate.
His touch is off a bit, isn't he? He had a few chances on Tuesday.
Yeah, we did.
Know what I mean? He had a chance where he misjudged and he'd have been through on goal.
Yeah, took too many touches, didn't he?
Yeah. And then he could have put 4 through, and his ball to 4 was bloody awful, wasn't it? You know what I mean? That's the only.
Yeah. I think it's going to take a couple of games to get him back sharp again. I think once he's sharp again,
it is a scenario like those couple of games. Imagine if he starts scoring for fun over the next few games while Stano's out. What a nice position that'd be to be in. I mean, that's a headache to have, isn't it? May start finding his shooting boots, getting a couple of goals a game, and then Stano's got to come back in.
Wouldn't want to be what?
I think he's in the onion net.
Yeah. I mean, if he's getting a couple of goals a game, say if he played 4 games, let's say, at Stansfield out them 4 games, and he's scoring a couple of goals each game, or 2 goals one game and a goal next, I think Chris Davies will probably leave him out.
He's got some to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reading, when we played them on the first day of the season, I thought there was a reasonable team.
Yeah, there was.
Leighton Orient, they're flying at the moment.
That's going to be a tricky game, that, yeah.
Who's the one after that? I've forgotten.
Flashed your mind back when we played them earlier on in the season. That was a tricky game as well, weren't it?
It was, yeah.
That was an hard game.
I mean, they've just... And I was watching a Wrexham podcast, and they were saying that they're the best team that they've seen down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on right form, ain't they? They're on right form.
So they're not giving much away. So I suppose they call it match fit, don't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not really up to scratch speed-wise and touch-wise. That could be a problem. But I still think we'll win one way or the other.
Go on, Steve. Go on,
sir. I've said to you before, Jay.
Yeah.
It's been cancelled now because it was Blackpool.
All right, okay.
From the Blackpool game, we would have been crowned champions.
Yeah.
And I'm still saying the same. By that date, we will be champions. We will probably be champions by the time we get to Wembley.
I think that as well.
So it'll be a double celebration, lads.
Go on, Steve.
I might end up going missing down London somewhere.
Yeah, before you go, Steve, what's your plans for the weekend? You got travelling down on the day of the game, or you making a weekend of it?
I'm trying to find somewhere, but they're all putting the prices up.
Yeah, that's why we booked early. We booked about 3 months ago. We did.
I found one hotel, and it wasn't the best one. I can't remember the name of it, but they wanted 900 quid for 2 nights.
Really?
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
It's London. Yeah.
Just paying for 2 weeks for that.
Yeah. Bloody hell, that's expensive.
But I can imagine Tuesday night, they're probably, all these hotels have probably had thousands of inquiries, don't they?
Yeah,
definitely.
And on the Wednesday, from Blues fans.
Definitely.
But I don't know what the ticket allocation is going to be. So, I mean, at one time, it used to be, if you was a season ticket holder, you could get 2 tickets, didn't you?
Yeah.
But I can't see them doing that this year. You know, so they can get a broader spectrum going.
Steve, all I can say to you, mate, is all I know is Blues are on the way.
Yeah, I know.
That's all I know, mate. That's all I can tell you. And I'm sure the lads will
The
tell you as well.
excitement's unreal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mad, mate.
It is. It's absolutely unreal. And every time I go to the Blues now, and when they're singing "Keep Right On," my God, I get chills up my spine.
Yeah, I know. It's mad, isn't it, mate? I mean, I've got chills now that you're talking about it. It's mad, isn't it? Like, fantastic.
When the whole crowd's doing it, there ain't nothing better.
No.
There really ain't nothing better. I mean, they're even delaying the kickoffs if you watch it on the TV until we finish singing it.
Yeah.
Absolutely unreal. But I'll let you go on that.
I think that's all right, because we were singing it halfway through the bleeding game, weren't we?
Game right on, Steve.
Nice one, Steve.
All the best, Steve.
Well, Steve.
Shit on the villa.
Good lad.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
See you later, mate.
Nice one, Steve. Yeah. Tommy, what are you doing for Wembley? You going down on Saturday, or you getting no salon?
No, we'll head back straight away because, you know, I feel like just spending too much money in London. As soon as you get like the Monday off, then it gives you a thought for what else you could do. Then it's like, all right, we'll go out here as well, and we'll do that. And then it's like, we'll probably stay down for another day after that as well. So it's best just to get back as soon as possible, really. Otherwise, we'll just be there forever.
We're going down the day before on the Saturday, staying the Saturday night, and then travelling back the Sunday, probably Sunday evening.
I would do that, but London prices are just mental as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, they are a bit crazy.
Chris, how we doing,
Jay,
mate?
how you doing? Yeah, I'm good, thanks, you.
Yeah, I'm all right, thanks, mate. We got Nick, Tommy, Neil, and Ben.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Chris.
How you doing, mate?
Well, thank you. Yeah, we're going to Wembley.
We're going to Wembley, mate.
Sorry?
Are you going to go down, Chris?
Probably not, because I've got work the next day, so I won't be able to stay over. So
Phoning sick.
Phoning sick. Who's taking the mic?
Well, yeah, but you know, like about the game. Well, I didn't finish work till 8:15, so you know, obviously it was delayed, wasn't it? The kickoff.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah, you know, but fair play to Bradford. They, you know, they had a good go, and you know, but obviously, you know, like I'm just glad that Stansfield isn't going to be out for too long.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, mate, I'm relieved that the lads are Tommy, because I never knew nothing about it. It's all these lads had said earlier, like.
Oh yeah. It was, you know, like but obviously I was concerned, you know, when you went down, and you know, when I said the officials, they were just awful. Terrible. Yeah.
Don't get any better, do they?
Have you got anything you want to ask Tommy, Neil, and Ben, Chris?
Let's think. Let's think. I'm having a think. Sorry, you know.
It's all right,
mate. What about the points total, Chris? Do you think we can beat this? It was 103, you know, Tommy. It was 103 points.
I was 103,
yeah. So do you think we can?
Yeah, like I say, it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah. Oh, it's really possible, I think.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll be quite surprised if we don't beat it.
Oh yeah,
be quite honest, guys.
Yeah. I mean, even if we don't like, even if we're not clear, like close to it, like it'd be strange then as well, because I mean we're on what 63, 66 points at the moment, something like that.
69 is it?
Yeah, I think
69, aren't we, at the minute?
69 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's going to have to go wrong a couple of times, isn't it, to not really do well?
Yeah, it'd have to be a bit of a car crash
on the way.
Yeah.
Don't say that, lads. Fucking hell.
No, I can't see it happening. I can't see it happening, but it'd have to be a pretty much of a car crash if we don't get over 103 points. I think we get secure promotion before we go to Wembley either.
Yeah.
Secure promotion, not the title. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Chris?
Yeah, like I think we will probably get over 100. You know, it's just like I don't see us slipping up. To be fair, obviously I don't take anything for granted, but just take it one game at a time. And...
Yeah, definitely, mate.
That's it. Yeah.
But even going down a goal, like I mean, it's happened a few times. I mean, it's been more rarer. Later bit of the season, obviously, when Chris Davis has been playing Ben Davis with Clara at the back. Like, we've kept a lot more clean sheets, but I think I've said it a few times. It's a sign of a good side when you're going down a goal or two, and then they're finding a way to get back and not draw, like win it. Like, can be doing that like a lot. But, that's a sign of a good team to me. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
Even if it takes them a while to get going, and especially that Bradford game, a few of us have said it was like to do with nerves and stuff. Any our opinions, like, but we'll see what happens, mate. It's all good.
Yeah, but I say Ethan Laird, he's just been amazing. Last months.
Yeah, I like that.
Ethan Laird, he's been class,
What do you think, Ben?
Yeah, Ben, what do you think?
Well, I'm
sitting there quiet. Come on, son.
No,
just woke him up then.
With what Nick was saying earlier about going to Wembley, you've asked everyone now apart from us, and I've been glad that you haven't, but I'm not going to be there, am I?
What?
Why?
Are you going, Neil?
I'm bloody going.
Hold on. First of all, how come, Ben? You're not going to a 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒆 thingy, are you?
No,
Peter K.
I love 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒆.
You get thrown out of the Peter K concert.
Yeah, it's Peter K this time, Nick. No, it's my anniversary on the 13th, so it's fallen on the wrong time. The thing is, I probably would try my luck and just see how I got on, but I've just come back from Amsterdam and I went over there with a couple of my pals over Valentine's Day, so I feel like I only get so many lives before. So I think I've
pushed
used
it up.
The answer is you break up with her the day before and then get back together.
Yeah, I think you're pushing it up there. You've missed Valentine's Day, and you're bloody now you're you should have sacked Valentine's Day, and you could have got away with Wembley.
No, I'll just know I'm taking her out for a real fancy meal at London. I'll take her to this like amazing stadium, and then I'll just get her a pie from that conference.
Then pie,
I'll say to like Tommy, like she's like, and I was like, keep up the good work with your vlogs, and I absolutely love them.
I appreciate it, Chris, man. It's worth it. Yeah.
And also to the other two as well. Keep up the good work.
Cheers, Chris, mate.
Yeah.
No worries.
What about chatting blues, Chris?
Oh yeah.
Come on, spread the love around.
Spread the love, son.
Nick, I love you, son.
Yeah, like a new Nick. Yeah.
Thank you.
Everyone loves Nick.
Yeah.
So what? So you fancy us on Saturday then, Chris?
Yeah, I'll say probably 1-0. 1-0 Blues.
1-0, yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Message to the Bluenoses, Chris.
I will keep right on, and we're off to Wembley.
Good lad.
Keep right on.
Keep right on, mate.
We're off to Wembley.
Yeah, all right. Don't have to rub it in.
Yeah.
Something for me as well.
All the Bluenoses are going.
Nice one, Chris. Yeah, man. What's it? So you going, Neil?
Ben to just tell him he's got to just do it. I mean, how many times we get to Wembley?
I just saw a couple of comments pop up. I'll have your ticket, mate. So I think that's probably what I'm going to be getting.
Yeah. Are you still going, Neil?
Definitely, mate. I would not miss it for the world.
Zulu Town.
Yes, Town.
What's happening? We're going to Wembley, son.
Well, I just wanted to say I've always wanted to be on the famous five. I'm on it tonight now.
The famous five.
You're right, Tone.
How are you, Tony?
Oh, I'm in a bit of crap, mate. I can't fucking see anything.
Oh, Town.
You got the patch on, have you?
Yeah. I tried getting golf today. What a fucking laugh that was.
Oh, God.
He's
I
right.
kept hitting the fucking ball.
Did you do better than your other mate, though?
Well,
the one who is blind.
I played with him today, and even he. They're all fucking so miserable now after Orient. Fucking unbelievable.
Oh, that.
Yeah. They're all clutching at straws now. Fucking idiots they are. I said to him, you got a face like a fucking twisted. Chris, what's the matter with you? Fucking lost to Orient. I said, so they're a good team. I said, you're going to go to Wembley, and I said, it's a big if. I said, you're going to get beat by us. But I had to come off. I had to come off at after 9 holes. Couldn't see properly.
So, would you like Wrexham? Would you like Wrexham in the final? If the choice be down to you now, who would you want? Because I know you got a massive thing.
For one simple reason, I'd rather have Peterborough because there won't be so many celebrity twats there, and I think there'll be more tickets for all the teams.
Yeah.
But thinking about it, if someone said 4,000 each, Wrexham ain't going to sell them.
No way.
They didn't have a full house against Leyton Orient.
Yeah.
What was the following like for them in the playoff finals and that?
I don't know. I reckon they'd get 20,000, 25,000, and that's the main. That'd be it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They have to round up all the fucking sheep up here to do.
Town, you're going to come to Wembley? Mate, I'll even drive up there and pick you up, mate.
Oh, no, you don't need to do that.
No, but I will.
Yeah, if
I
I
want
can
you there
get
with me.
If I can get a ticket, I will.
I want you there with me, mate.
Well,
even if I've got to come and get you, mate, I'll drive there to pick you up.
I've seen nearly every final, every semi-final, but I missed the one against Arsenal. And I've never been to the new Wembley. So,
that's it then, mate. I'm taking you then, mate. I'm going to pick you up. Going to Wembley, mate.
Yes, Tuesday.
Sorted. The other thing, I've got to get my fucking passport sorted to get over there.
Oh, yeah. Ordinary, you mate. Don't get bringing any sheep with us.
Oh, fuck them. Sorry, that's what they do. I've got I ain't got any poems tonight because I can't fucking see the right one. So,
what do you think of the Bradford game then, Tone?
I thought it was. I was expecting a lot more. I was expecting this is the time I'm going to kick on, but fair play to Bradford. But we looked so fucking nervous. Passing was off.
Yeah.
And I think we missed Anderson on the left. So, but it's the new Blues. They get the job done, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, we deserve to win. I mean, I watched about 4 of the Bradford podcasts, and two of them absolutely fucking slated us. The ground, the fireworks, the atmosphere.
Really?
Yeah.
Send me the links, Tone.
Yeah, and I'll have a look back on them. There's one kid who on 4 thought was going to slate us, and I've watched him before, big patches with a beard, but when he come on after, he said how fucking great the Blues were, and he said they had different class. You know, you just got to be fair, ain't you? And it's like, because you've lost, you're going to fucking slate the Blues off. He was slating everything off about the Blues.
Really?
Yeah, so I had to message him, didn't I? I know I swear a lot, but I can't put what I fucking said on.
Send me the link after Tony to that, please, mate, and I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll have a look back to see. I think it'd be on my YouTube memory whatever you fucking look at. I mean, I'm not.
Your history.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, though. I've got to apologise. I've been lying for months now.
You've been lying?
Yeah, I went to the hospital on Monday for my first thing. And I've come out nearly 2 years fucking younger. He said, when I asked him, what's your age? And I said 70. He said, you mean 70, you dozy? You were born in 56, did you? And I thought it's a right picture then. So I'm 69 in March now.
Go on, sound.
I've done that, to be fair, though. I got my age mixed up for a year. So, yeah, it's easily done, to be honest, once you start clocking the years up there. Yeah,
you can't remember having a piss, I don't know, at your age.
Nice one, John.
Yeah. Great. It's just because they've done some work on the eye. They have got rid of the lump in the first one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just a lot of pus and shit coming out, so I've got to fucking patch on and close my eye. Fucking hell.
Yeah, there's plenty of rest town, mate.
Yeah.
You're definitely coming to Wembley, though, mate. Patch all now, Patch all. I'll come and get you, son. I want you there with me.
I want to come down before that, anyway.
I want you there, mate.
Yeah, but it's looking good with me anyway, although that's an Irish thing to say, isn't it? I can't fucking say it, it's looking good. I've got two more treatments, one next week, I think, and hopefully it'll be done. I don't think they've said they don't think they can improve my eyesight.
Yeah.
That needs the other kind of laser treatment you have, you know. But what it does, it's got rid of the lump, so it can't damage my eye anymore. So
that's good.
So I'm happy with that. But I've got 2 to go, so we'll see how it goes on. It's just awkward at the moment, but.
Town, have you got anything you want to say to Neil, Ben, and Tommy?
Yeah, I just wanted to see what the atmosphere was like at the match, because I thought it was good again on the telly. But, you know, I switch it down and I put the audio on from Blues TV, but I thought the fans sounded good again. I mean, the one lad from Bradford was saying Bradford completely outdone us all game. We only fucking started when we scored the second. Fucking idiot.
There was decent fans, to be fair, the Bradford fans.
Yeah, there was.
Quite loud, man.
Oh, yeah,
one of the best wins this season.
It's like Wrexham. I used to like Wrexham and Bradford in a way, but when you hear fans slating a club off just because they've lost, you know, the bad feelings just puts me off. That's why I've got off Wrexham now. But I mean, if it weren't for the all the jollies coming down, I'd rather have Wrexham and fucking hammer them again.
Yeah.
And I think we will on the bigger pitch. We'll just hammer them.
Yeah,
because that game against Leighton Orient, they were fucking useless. They haven't got any ideas. It's just a big lump, isn't it? That's what they do.
Yeah.
Leighton Orient, like I think the before outplayed them. The Bolt played them the week before, but lost to a single goal. But they're all talking now, playoff will we stay in the playoffs? That's what they're saying. So I've noticed a big difference.
Yeah. Do you think they'll drop off then or not?
Well, you got teams like Charlton, Lake Nottingham coming through.
Yeah. Huddersfield as well. Are they still?
Who?
Huddersfield, are they still sniffing around the?
Well, they've dropped off a bit, haven't they? But Stockport will make it. I've got a feeling Stockport might catch Wycombe, you know.
You reckon?
Yeah, because a few weeks ago, they were 2 or 3 games in front of everyone, but it's back to 1 game now, and they keep winning. And Wycombe are dropping points here and there, aren't they? And they're not quite firing like they were. And if we beat them and Stockport win again, you know, they're up with them then.
Yeah.
But we've got 2 matches coming up that will win us the league, and Guardians and Wycombe in the next couple of weeks. Beat them at home. I just can't see anything. We'll break the record. We'll do everything.
Yeah.
Go on. I love it, mate.
It's got to be. But I'm optimistic because even if we don't play up to our standard, we're fucking winning. So,
yeah, definitely.
And the defence is so good. I think Clara made his first mistake against Bradford, though, didn't he? I thought he could have dived in and got that ball away from that kid, but he seemed to leave it for some reason. But
I think he thought the keeper was going to get it turned from when I watched it back, and I think the keeper thought it was going to get cleared as well. So 2 mistakes for me there, wasn't it?
Right. But we were got because we were too busy looking at Stansfield, weren't we? And they broke quick.
That's exactly what we were saying. Yeah.
But I've just got to disagree with someone said about goal scorer, our goal scorer, the second. I got his bloody name there. The big lad.
Lyndon Dykes.
Yeah, I think he'll come on now. He's. I look at it this way. He's come to. He was a big fish at Queen's Park Rangers. He's come to Blues and realised we've got a lot of good players, and he's got to fight his way.
And some of those goals he's scoring, they're bloody important goals as well, aren't they? They're not just like adding on to the scoreline. They're real match winners.
Yeah. Same with Alfie May's got to get his confidence back, but if he gets a couple of games, I feel that there'll be no problem there. We got the players.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was one of them though with Lyndon Dykes. I mean, I'll hold my hand up, and you know, if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. Like at the start of the season, I couldn't see what, but like, I mean, he scored some important goals, hasn't he? Like, you know, this season, like, no, he hasn't scored like every game, but like, you know, he scored some important goals that have got us out of some situations, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. And remember as well, he hasn't played up top a lot. He's been that number 10, isn't he? Filling in. Whether he's going to play May or I think play Doc. I think he'll be way up because he scored 2 cracking goals, in the last 2 he scored.
Yeah.
And to be fair to him, we're not a team that gets the ball in the box high for the forward. We're more the passing and getting it through on the ground. But I think we're learning now that we've got to start doing that sometime.
Yeah.
Mixing it up a bit.
But now I think we're fine, mate. We're fine. It's just, I love watching the wankers from them going around with these places. Fucking brilliant it is.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, which I found out because they told me about my agent. I started because I can't do it. This is actual fact now. Why I believe I was born to be a Birmingham fan. And in 1924, in June, Harry Lauder wrote "Keep Right On to the End of the Road."
Yeah.
Because his son died in World War One. In 1924, in June, my dad was born. Right?
Yeah.
fast forward to 1956 in the quarter final, going on the coach to Arsenal. The Arthur, I forgot his name, Arthur, the manager, asked the players to sing the song, and Alex Govan sung "Keep Right On to the End of the Road," and they asked him to sing it again, and he'd done the coach with all the fans round, and they took it as their song. That was in March 1956, when I was born. So my dad was born in the month that Ali Lauder wrote the song, and I was born in the month and the year that Blues took it right on as their song.
Yeah.
So that's a fact.
Cracking. Superb.
I thought it was better than that. Yeah, my dad actually wrote it down and made me fucking look at the words and get them in my head to sing it. He said, "I won't take you to another match until you remember every word." And I was I just like looking at the facts, but no, I'm well. I'm all right.
Good time.
The Wrexham fans send their love.
Give you a ring tomorrow, Town, as well.
All right, mate.
Just check in with you. All right, mate.
Yeah, I think 2-0 against Reading.
Yeah, message to the Bluenoses, Town.
Just stay calm, we're off to Wembley. Get your passports fucking sorted out. Get your passports and enjoy the day, because I've been to both of the other two finals, and they're great days, great days. And if anyone thinks it's a Rugby Cup, just fucking think of us when you see us on the telly. There's 1,000 people live on telly with everyone watching it, and then kind of picking the top up. Keep right on. Love the Blues. Love you all.
Love the Blues, Tony.
Me too, mate.
Nice one, Tone.
One Tone.
Good to see you, mate. Good to hear you. Nice one, brother.
Always good to hear from Town.
Yeah, it is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Got to try and get down Wembley, Nick. Got to, man.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be great to get him down there, mate, to be fair. I mean, we got him down to Shrewsbury at the thing, didn't we? Pre-season.
Hello.
Hello.
You're missing it.
How you doing, mate? Lee Burke.
You all right?
Yeah, I got your number saved, mate.
Yeah. Hello. You all right?
You're all right, Lee.
You're all right,
mate. How are you, mate?
Fine, yeah.
What you reckon, Lee?
Oh, we can.
We're going to Wembley. Superb, isn't it, mate?
We'll do them at Wembley, yeah.
Who would you rather have, mate? Peterborough or Wrexham?
I'd rather have Wrexham.
Yeah?
Peterborough a bit of a boat, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, Neil said that earlier.
And we'll go to the game Saturday, West Brom, Oxford. I'm going. We've got Oxford at home.
Oh, lovely. Sounds a right good game, that does. West Brom, Oxford.
Lee's first team's Albion, in it, mate, and Blues is your second team, isn't it, Lee?
Yeah.
We always watches on that, don't you, mate?
He does, yeah.
I love Blues on my second team. I always look out for them.
Well, fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play.
You're right, Nick.
Yeah, you're right, Lee. How are you, mate? So the baggies just keep drawing, don't they, brother? Keep drawing, man. I thought they'd pick up a little bit with Tony Mowbray. I really did. Lost to Blackburn. Lost to Blackburn the other night. Pardon?
You're right, Ben.
Yeah, how you doing, mate? You're right. I was going to ask you, actually. I mean, Nick's just kind of filled us in. I totally forgot that Tony Mowbray was at West Brom. And to be fair, considering that he's there, I really want West Brom to do well, even more so now.
Yeah, I'm mate. I've always had a soft spot for Albion, I have.
Have you?
Well, yeah, well.
I've never had nothing against them.
All right, I'll get the scores.
Yeah.
For Saturday.
Scores on the doors, man.
Blues 4-1.
4-1 Blues. Yes, he's done his Lee Burke special. Love it, son.
Then on Tuesday, another 4-1. That Orient.
Go on, Lee.
I'll let you go then.
Keep right on, Lee.
Weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.
Nice one, Lee.
Always good
Nice one, brother.
Take care, Lee.
He loves his he loves his 4-1s, doesn't he, Nick?
He loves a 4-1, he does. Good lad, Lees.
Yeah, he's yeah. I've always had a soft spot for Albion. I think it's because I've been brought up like that way anyway. Like, it was either them or the Dingles.
You're right, Keith. How are you, mate? Good evening to all your Bluenoses, Wembley. Choosers in the building as well. Sliding here and now and late.
Yes, Chuzza. How are we doing, son?
Chuzza. Yeah, man. So we're turning the phones off now, Joe. We're knocking on for 2 hours.
Yeah. We'll turn them off now.
Switch them off and then we'll have a quick chinwag.
What's your plans then, Neil? What are you doing? Have you thought of anything? Like you staying or you travelling?
I was looking at some of the messages of the and what you guys have done, booking the hotels and that. You do know that they might be bringing the game forward a weekend now, don't you, Nick?
Oh, don't say that.
No, I'm only joking. Don't worry. I wish I was that clever to think like that, but no, I'm just going to have to play it by ear. I'm definitely going. I'll sneak in if I have to, but I'll be getting a ticket.
To be fair, I've seen someone in terms of hotels. Someone put in the comments. I don't know how true it was. Wembley way. I mean, there's a few people commented all different prices, but someone said £56 you can get. I mean, ours is on Wembley way, but it's an Airbnb, so it's a 4-bedroom house. 4-bedroom house. So there's 4 of us going. I think it's just over 4. I think it's about £450. So that's just for the night, basically. So yeah,
Bloody good idea though to do that, isn't it? I mean, especially this day and age. Years ago, the last time I was down there, you wouldn't have had any of this Airbnb. Really, it would have been very young, wouldn't it? What a great idea!
I'll give you £50, Nick, to sleep in your sink.
Well, potentially we could get. I think it's a 4-bedroom. Get a few on the sofa. If you go out on Saturday night, I'm not sure what I'm doing. You can get a tent in the garden, get you in there now. Tommy down there, we'll have a laugh, man. I don't even know whether we're going to go out on Saturday night or just travel down there, because really I just want to wake up on the Sunday morning and just be there. Do you know what I mean? Rather than travelling on the actual day of the game. I think that's kind of our thinking of it, to be honest. Yeah, Michael's saying party at Nick's Airbnb. I tell you what, there could be after the game, Michael. Depends what time we go to check out.
Oh, he's central. He's central.
It's central, man. Yeah.
It's going to be a great day, isn't it? It's going to be superb.
It'll be something
special. Isn't it, Ben? It's going to be really good.
Yeah, I was going to say, stop talking about it now, lads.
Ben's gutted, man.
You need to just surprise the missus, Ben, and say, "Oh, I'm taking you somewhere really special, and you're really going to like it." And then just walk her into Wembley, and then do like then.
Does she not like football at all? Ben, is she not into a fussy at all?
No,
she's been down to.
I've dragged her down to St Andrews before. And that was a task in of itself. Now, I mean, look, I'll have to see what happens, but I feel like I've used up all my lifelines on so many things.
Yeah.
I should have planned it a little bit better, shouldn't I? Like you with the hotels, Nick. Just don't have that foresight, I'm afraid.
To be fair, it wasn't even me. It was my mate. When he done it, I think we was into the quarterfinals, and you know what I'm like, Jay. I'm I wouldn't say a bit of a pessimist, but like I wouldn't be booking hotels and stuff like that because you just don't know what's going to happen. But it's gone through. So I mean, there's loads of gaffs doing coaches and stuff from Birmingham. All the
the OSC. So we're in Solihull OSC, and that Craig's put a message out today about that. So if we do go on the day, probably do that. I've got to make a decision quick. So,
that's it. It was Aquatics who put that. So we paid £53. No need to spend as much on a bed for the night as long as it's clean and all that matters. So he paid £53. I think he only done that a couple of days ago as well. I think he booked it on the Tuesday night or the Wednesday morning. So I mean, potentially you could get something cheap like that. I mean, it all depends what you want to do, don't it?
Yeah.
But it's been really good tonight, guys. Man, really enjoyed it. Little Wembley special and that.
Yeah, it's been good, isn't it, lads? Thank you all for coming on as well. I know it was last minute because of work and that. Like I can never guarantee when I can plan the videos. It's just like
nice one, Jack.
But no, I really enjoyed it, lads. Thank you all for coming on again as always.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having us.
Tommy, nice to meet you, mate.
Yes,
you too, guys. It's been great. It's been good to catch up. Yeah.
Yeah, nice one, Tommy. Nice one. Yeah. Okay, right. And we'll see you all soon, no doubt.
Yeah, and everyone in the chat. Nice one. Always good to hear from you.
Nice one.
Yeah. And if you haven't subscribed, just quickly subscribe to Blues Focus, Blue Tube, Chatting Blues, and if you haven't already, please do for the Boy in Blue as well. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. Keep right on.
Nice one, guys.
It's all right.